Hello, everybody. We have 73 amazing persons here in the house. Let me go to YouTube and check how many persons we have. How are you all doing today? Yes, you've not been hearing because we've not started. I have to wait in to get quite a number of persons in before we start. Okay, let me look at my YouTube. All right. Okay, Rejoice, how are you? Dina, right? Sandra, how are you? Paul, how you doing, Paul? Okay, I'm seeing my people. All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Who is ready for today? Who's ready for today? Who is ready for today? Who is ready? Who is ready? So, guys, just tell me where you are chatting or joining this call from. Tell me where you are joining from. My name is Chiwendu Ama, and I'm joining from Nigeria. I'm joining from Abuja. So let me know the country you are joining in from or the state. Okay, from Ethiopia. How is Ethiopia today? From Nairobi. How is Nairobi? How's Bayelsa? Okay, I'm seeing all my people. Anita, how's Bayelsa doing today? Okay, you're welcome, my people. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, guys, so we are starting. If we are ready, especially my people on YouTube, if you are ready for today's class, give me ginger. Okay, Katrina from Namibia. All right. So if you are ready, I'm seeing my Ghana family. I'm seeing my Nigerian home. Somebody is from my home state, Imo State. Precious, how's Imo State doing today? I'm from Imo State. Yes, I'm an Imo woman from Abombisi. Yes, how's Lagos? All right. Kogi, how's Kogi? All right, thank you so much. Kaduna. I've been to Kaduna like 4 times or thereabout. I've been to Kaduna like 4 times. Yes. So, welcome, guys. Let's get started. So, if you are ready for today's class, just give me some emojis that you are ready. Just give me some fire emojis. Let's get this place a little bit hot. Stella from Lagos. Let's get this place. Give me the Lagos ginger. I just want to see energy. Let's put up some energetic emojis here. My YouTube people, give me emoji. Let me know that you are in for this. If you are in for this, let me know. Give me some hot emoji. I think we are done with, let me delete the YouTube link so that every other person can join using, thank you, so that everybody can join using let me delete the Zoom link from the class so that every other person can join using the YouTube. All right, okay, my people. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. So let's get started. Today, most of you came in because you saw our Meta advert, and on the advert we said we are going to give you intro to, we said we are going to give you a Q&A section and an intro to virtual assistant, which is the digital workspace. But today we'll be doing more than that. And the Q&A section will not do Q&A. I know this class, we advertise that it is a Q&A section, not a class, but we are not doing Q&A. Q&A will be from tomorrow. I'll be opening our WhatsApp group. We have a couple of WhatsApp groups for this program. I'll be opening the WhatsApp group 2 hours every day to do Q&A, to answer your questions. But today I want to teach you guys. So today I'll be introducing every one of us to digital workspace, what digital skills is, what virtual assistant is, what administrative skills are, and the opportunities that are available for people with digital skills. There are opportunities online. The difference between digital skills and tech skills, yes, it's clearly different. The difference is that you are not coding. Tech, you must understand how to code. Digital skill, you do not need to code. Then I would also, we have an additional that I'm going to give you guys today. We'll be having one of the person that cannot hear me. Somebody should type and let the person, tell the person to log out and log in. Type it so that the person can log out and log in. Then we'll have one of our coach coming to give us an intro to a project management tool. Yes, an intro to Monday.com. Monday.com is one of the tools I teach in my advanced training. So the coach will come in and give us intro to Monday.com, how to use the tool. We'll be learning something. I bet you guys this will be the best one-day free class that you would ever see. A lot of you asked in the advert, oh, is it going, are we going to get certificate? Are we going to, it's an intro class. And it is one day, which is what we promised. And guys, this is going to be very different from the one-day classes that you've been attending and all that. This is going to be like the best you have ever attended. Who is this person talking to you today? Yes, I'm going to introduce myself much more later, but let's get the class going. Let me share my screen and get the teaching going on. While I'm sharing screen and teaching us, you get, we'll be doing the introductions too from there. We'll just roll it like that, like that, like that, like that. So, hope we all can see my screen. Like, can you all see my screen? Who is this person writing on my screen? I've not started and somebody is writing on my screen. Why now? No, just tell me why. Please, let's not distract others. Can we all see my screen? Okay. So let's get right into it. All right. So if you can see my screen, let me know that you can see my screen. So today we'll be looking at why most VA never end consistently. You get, and what actually works. Why do we see people that say they have digital skills, they have these skills, they have that skills, but they never end consistently? And how you, who is a beginner that have no skill, can, you know, get into the digital world and start earning consistently. You know, when we talk about earning, it's different. Some people will say, oh, I just want to get a remote job from remote job platforms to get and start earning. And some persons will like, I just need a remote job. I do not care where the remote job is coming from. Yes, because you can get remote jobs from different places. Why this advert was up, I saw somebody's comment on one of our advert posts, and the person said that she learned skills, digital skills last year, but she has been trying on just the Upwork platform and she has not gotten anything since December. And I asked myself, who is that person that told us that the only place you can get jobs is on Upwork platform? You get jobs on Upwork platform as a freelancer, as a remote worker or an intending remote worker. You can get jobs on Upwork platform and everywhere, even down to Instagram and Facebook. Aside LinkedIn, that is our home of getting jobs, we still get jobs from there. Even down to TikTok. Last year, I got 4 jobs. The whole 12 months of a year, I got 4 jobs from TikTok. And they were not local jobs. They were outside Africa jobs. So one of our problems, this is for those that are skilled already. But you are not getting jobs. One of your problem is that you do not see your skill as a business. The difference between you and I is that I see the business of freelancing. The same way people advertise their shoes and bags that they are selling, I advertise my skills. So now let's get into today's class. I've not introduced myself and class. I've started teaching. Who is this class for? Yes, this class is for you. If you are one of these few reasons, these few persons, let me make it clear. So you are here because you don't know what digital skill to learn. Most persons are hearing about digital skills, digital skills, digital skills, digital skills, but they do not know what skills to learn. They do not even know where to start from. They do not even have an idea of what to transition into. They've been hearing about virtual assisting. They've been hearing about automations. They've been hearing about, AI, but they do not actually know what it means. If you are that person, this class is for you. We'll be explaining everything to you. That's why it's called an introductory class. This class is for you if you are a stay-at-home mom, you are looking for how to earn money and support your family. This class is for you if you are dependent on your spouse financially and you have a certificate or you do not have a certificate or whatever, but you just need something to earn from. You need a high-paying job. You want to make money and actually work from the comfort of your home. That is the basics. This class is for you if you work in a job that pay you poorly and that job does not allow you to grow. Yes, sit back. Or you have zero knowledge on how to build a portfolio or even position yourself on different platforms to getting high-paying clients. Or you cannot use remote job tools to make your work faster, tools to automate repetitive tasks. You cannot use it. Sit back. This class is for you. Or you have paid for multiple trainings, but yet you've not learned anything. We know this class is equally for you. Or you just need a deeper understanding from someone who understands the game and have vast knowledge on how you can actually scale. This is for you. You are a recent graduate student and you are tired of being broke and asking for urgent 2K. I have been there, even though it's for a short while. I am not that kind of person that will come up and lie to you that and fake an artificial grass to grace story. I will not fake it. When I graduated from the higher institution, I didn't stay at home. I got a job immediately, a banking job, and I was in banking for 5 years. I only started remote work after I lost my job. After 5 years, I lost my job. That was when I started remote working. And during that period when I lost my job, it was just 6 months of joblessness. I was frustrated to the point that I wanted to end it all. You know what that means. And during that point when I was contemplating ending it all, that was when I discovered that I could work online. I had a phone. I didn't have a laptop, but I had a phone. So I just had to learn skills that I could work with just my phone. And that was one of the reasons that I did not end my journey here on this earth. And I thank God for that. I only suffered for 6 months because while all my 5 years in the bank, I had zero savings. I was living the big girl life. That has taught me a lot of lessons in life right now. I was not prepared to be fired. So that is my small stories. So at least for 6 months, I understood what it is, what it actually felt to beg for urgent 2K. And for those of you that are still begging for urgent 2K, I know how it is. I feel it too, even though I didn't feel it for too long, but I feel it. So if you are any of these, this class is for you. So, but this class is certainly not for some certain persons. You rather complain than to learn and practice skills that will change your life. Is not for you. You are the type that wants get rich quick scam. All those people that are ready for, I want to put in $100 and get $300 in 2 hours. Please log off. Leave this class. You want scam? Leave this class. You want spiritual money? Very, 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 very speed. Like, you just wake up and see that you are $10,000 richer. Leave this class, because what I'm going to teach you does not work like that. What I'm going to teach you take work and, growth. When I started, I was earning $20 per week. It was crazy. I did that work for four weeks. I made $80 and I bought a better phone. Then that was when I started getting big jobs. So if you are that type of person, please leave this call. You are the type that you will never invest time into your growth. You are not willing to invest anything, time, money, or whatever into your growth. Please leave. So what am I? So now that we've gotten, I hope every of those persons have left. Have we left? Okay, let me see. Okay, we still have one or two leaving. Okay. The unserious ones, they are going. I see them going. That's good. That's good. That's good. Now that we have those that the training is not for out of this class, let me talk about what we will be giving you in this class. Yes, we've have them out. In this class, what you'll be learning. You'll be learning, we'll be reviewing to you, like we'll be revealing how, first of all, to start your journey as a remote worker, how to start your journey. That's the very most important thing. You understand why most virtual assistants or freelancer in general, why most freelancers stay stuck. We explain that to you and you understand the reason so that you too can avoid it. Then you will see what is missing. You won't just see what to do, but you will see what is missing that you need to put in place. 3, you will know your next best step clearly. This class is for clarity. This class will give you clarity. Will give you premium clarity, what to do, how to get started. So now, who is this person that is talking to you? A lot of you have been waiting for that. A lot of you have been waiting to know who this person is. Who is this person? Who am I? Did I just fall from the sky? Are we following? Did I just fall from the sky? We just want to know, okay, who is this person? Where is she coming from? All right, my name, I'm popularly called Samsung. Please now, stop doing this, Samsung. I'm popularly called Coach Chiwendu, or the 6-figure woman. Well, my name is Chiwendu Ama. I'm a wife, first of all. I'm a mom, secondly, because I see a lot of women coming up. 1 second, please. Tonze, please tell Uncle to on the lights. He's gone. I see a lot of women coming out here every time to say, oh, I'm a mom, I have so and so number of children, I can't learn skills, I can't do this, I can't do that. You get, we just give ourselves flimsy excuses not to meet up with life, not to achieve. I was in a conference yesterday and one of the speakers asked a question and said, why is it that men succeed in the business world more than women? And somebody stood up and said, the difference is that women give excuses. Can you please lock that door? The difference is that women give excuses when men do not. That is just it. So that's why whenever I introduce myself, I like telling people that I am a mom. First things first, I am a mom. I'm a wife. I'm an ex-banker. I'm a digital workspace expert. And I am equally the founder of the Jazz Digital Hub. I'm a business developer. That's the remote job I do that pays me. I run business development for my clients. And I'm the founder of the Jazz Digital Workspace, or the Jazz Digital Hub, rather. The Jazz Digital Hub is a edutech institution that is about 3 years plus old. And the Jazz Digital Hub, as we have a community of like 8,000 plus, and we have trained over 4,500 Africans across 25 nations of the world. And these people are making up to 7 figures in their currency. there's somebody that when somebody said something in one of my ads, those of you that came in through the Nigerian ad, you will see one very, I don't like calling names, that said something. He said, how would you say that it is possible to make 7 figures? No, 6 figures. Eh? Why would you people lie to us that people are making 6 figures? How would you say that and all that? And I asked the person, why are you saying what you don't know? What is the definition of 6 figure? And the person said, 6 figure is like how many $1,000? $100,000. I said, really? In this my country? Say no, because you say you earn in dollars, so 6 figures is in dollars. When I'm talking to people in Nigeria, and and somebody now said 6 figure is from 100K and above, and I just laughed at the person's ignorance. When the person's mate is making 7 figures in their country because of lack of understanding, he was trying to drag, we are typing warriors. We don't know how to take our time, that time to go and look for how to make money, but we like to type and drag people. And I just laughed and I said, this person is just, on my first job, I already made, okay, that amount wasn't up to 6 figures in Naira, but on my second job, I made 7 figures in Naira and 5 figures in dollars, because my second job paid me 5,000, and that is 5 figures. Okay, no, that's 4 figures, 5 and 3 zeros, which was equivalent to 7 figures in Nigerian Naira. So convert that kind of money in your own currency, then you know how many figures is possible. So these students are making over multiple 7 figures on a monthly basis, and they are women like us. They are men like you. For the men seated here, they are men like you. They are women like us. And these people are pushing and striving from the comfort of their home. Yes, as a freelancer, you can sometimes work more than the regular people that go for 9 to 5 jobs. Regular 9 to 5, I can work 8 hours or 7 hours. Me, I take on jobs that I work 14 hours. I break my back, but I'm in my house to make that money because I want more of it. I have plenty bills to pay. But you, that's the beautiful thing about remote work. You that maybe, according to Nigerians, we call them Odogu. Maybe you that is an Odogu, or you are an Odogu's wife. You do not have so much bills to pay. You can choose to say, I just want to do jobs that I will do for 4 hours a day, that I will do for 3 hours a day. It is on you. And you can. And you are doing these beautiful things from your home. So now, how did we start? How did we start? I like giving this brief intro before we start teaching. Like I said, the Jazz Digital Hub started from my virtual assistant journey in 2021 when I got sacked from banking after 5 years. And that day that I was suicidal, I saw a post online, and the person was talking about how she got a remote job and she has 2 children and she's taking care of her children and all that. And I was like, this is what I want. And I looked through the person's page. I now saw where the person tagged her coach. I went to the coach, I messaged the coach. The person was like, okay, my class is 25,000. I paid. That was in 2021. I paid. That money was quite high for me, 25K in 2021. So I paid it and I joined the class. Why? The class was for 4 weeks. I followed up with the class. I studied, I followed up. And immediately after the class, I was one of the first few in that particular set that got my first job. And my first job was an Asian record label. I only helped them to manage their Instagram page. It's an Asian record label, and they were paying me $20 per week. It was small, but it was something manageable for somebody who had none. I was doing POS, so because I cannot stay without money. After losing my bank job, I had no savings. The salary, they just pay, I just received salary and I lost my job. That salary, I used it that day to go and buy POS machine before I go home, withdraw the other money as cash. I started business in my house. So 1 month after, I got a $20 per week. It was something big for me. I was using a Hot 8. It was a bad phone. When they paid me my first money, I went to buy a Hot 11 because I needed a better job, because that my Asian boss would wake up in the morning and feel bad and insult me. Maybe something happens to him, he will insult me. Every little thing, he was just looking for every way to pick up on me. And it was a toxic environment. I left. And 2 months after I left that Asian record label, I got a telemarketing job, which was the big break, that paid 5K in USD. And that was how my friends, my colleagues that we learned together, everybody was like, how did you get it? How did you get it? Teach me, teach me, teach me, teach me. And I started showing them how, because 5K for a newbie, it was, please give her cold water. It was you see, my baby is asking for water, so I'm a mop. It was a big deal because I was a newbie. I'd only done one Instagram job before I got the telemarketing job. And in 2022, we started the Jazz Digital Hub because the hunger to help other people like me, especially women, no offense to men, we train a lot of men and a lot of our men have gotten jobs. I like men, they are stronger. They know how to, now. Those guys give me testimonial like say tomorrow, no day. Because they know that they've left women for madams and film, they've entered, they've gotten a job, they've sent to me, oh, I've posted it. I like my men. But I have passion for women because I'm a woman. I understand the struggles. And in 2022, we started the Jazz Digital Hub. Then we started running the community. And from there, our women started getting offers, from small offers to big offers. These offers are real jobs from women like you and I. This particular person here, her name is Gloria, and this was when she celebrated 2K. Now she has celebrated, I think she has done up to like 10K on just one platform, $10,000 on just one platform, which is the Upwork platform. But that was when we celebrated 2K. And we have a lot of other women. This is Benny. Benny got 2 travel agency jobs almost at the same time. First one paying her $5, the second one paying her $6 per hour. I tell people, I say, even if it's $3 per hour job, you see, collect it, but make sure you negotiate it for 40 hours a week. $5, $10, collect it. Make sure you negotiate it to 40 hours a week. Like today, one of my students, they were arguing in the present training ongoing, and the lady was like, no, that she wants to stick to $50 an hour. And one of the coaches told her, like, this is crazy. You are a newbie. Go for something small and grow into that amount. And I was just laughing the drama. This one will argue here. This one will argue here. I just laughed the drama happening. And because I am of this opinion, I believe in growth stages. These people that today they are collecting $20, $25, $30 per hour. A lot of them started small. But though I have students that their first jobs were $18 per hour, but a lot of us, you start and you grow. And the beautiful things are, this is women like you and I. From making 0,000 naira a month or $0 a month to like $500 a month, 500,000 naira a month, 1 million a month and more. Because as you are increasing in earnings, your expenses are increasing, believe you me. Every month, if I check my bank statement of the kind of money that goes out, I ask myself, what am I doing? Am I feeding Africa? What am I doing? Expenses is skyrocketing as your earnings are increasing. That's why you see us with the ever hunger. These are from amazing women and men like you and I. I don't know if you can see this thing clearly. You see this first one. This is from Damilade, sorry. He is a guy. He lost his job, and 1 year after he met us, he joined us, and just 1 month after, he got a travel job. So that is it. These are people who do not allow their country or the situation of things define them. These are people that chose to wake up at night and struggle and look for jobs. There's one person on the internet space that will tell you the truth, and that person is me. If you say, oh, you learned a skill and you just want to sit down and the job will just come and say, hey, Jennifer, this is a job, take. You will apply. You will attend the interview. You will get job. If your skills are so beautiful, maybe when you apply, they see your portfolio. Oh, this person have perfect skills. They give you job. Or they reach out to you because you've positioned yourself, but there's a work that you must do. All the success stories that I'm showing you, all those people did work. You see some persons earning $200 a month, $300 a month, and mind you, these people are doing more than one jobs in a day. Currently work with 4 clients. I was working with 6 clients before, and last month, 2 of my clients closed my contract and they didn't renew it. Sorry, 3 of my clients closed contract. 1 contract has expired and she has not renewed. She said she will renew in June. The other 2 closed and they didn't renew. So I now had 3 clients, and that was at the end of February. And in March, I brought in another client again, making it 4 clients that I work with every blessed day, which is something I couldn't do when I was in the bank. I was only confined to 1 salary, 1 job. So now I can do multiple. So these are testimonials of amazing people. This is Loveline, who was out of job for 11 years because she was giving birth and taking care of her children. And the very time she joined in, bam, she started applying. 8 years. The moment she started applying, she got herself a job. It was even, her first job was even an internship job that paid her for internship and gave her materials, sent her a laptop, sent her a Wi-Fi, sent her everything she needed to work with from Germany to Nigeria. This is not loading. I don't know why. This is Benny. And Benny bagged 2 jobs from the US, barely 2 months after she learned skill. Skill is power. I don't know why this stuff is not loading. I think the network is slow right now. It's not, these pictures aren't loading. This is Okpeyemi, and Okpeyemi got a $6 per hour job on the Upwork platform that you people say Upwork is difficult. Upwork is difficult. She did not apply for that job. The client reached out to her. The client reached out to her because she had a completely optimized portfolio. For those of you struggling on a lot of platforms, the difference between you and the person winning is that the person is properly positioned and have an optimized portfolio. You need an optimized portfolio to even be properly positioned. So now let's get right into business. We've gingered you a lot. You've now known, okay, this is this, that is that. And you need to know that it is not magic. It is dedication and work. Yes, you can put in work. Why I love remote work over my banking job, I put in efforts for 1 month. When I got my first $20 per week job, I did not sleep for a whole month. I was putting in the work. I was sleeping like 4 hours a day, putting the work, and it paid off. I saw that it paid off. I doubled my work. I attended almost every night because of time zone. I was attending interviews, dressing up for interviews, rubbing makeup for interviews, because there's something I love doing, and that is first impressions matters. For those persons that tell you first impressions does not matter, they do not like you. When I'm preparing for an interview, I dress the parts, because when I come up looking confident and, I'm bold, looking beautiful, it affects the aura and affects the way that the interviewers, see me and respond to me, and when I actually know what I'm doing, no more, is a win-win. And just 2 months of putting so much effort, I broke into that 4-figure deal. And that was when I knew that I will never work for a physical client in my life. I will never go into an office and work, except it is my office. Except it is my office. Right now, I no longer work just as a freelancer. I have my own freelance agency where I collect jobs, I give it to staff. I have staffs that come full-time. I have 2 full-time staffs, and I have 8 online staffs, 2 physical staff, 8 online staffs. These physical staff come to my home office to work on a daily basis. They run my daytime jobs for me. But it started from just me, and I grew it into a business, because when I made my first $20, at least for me to make $20, that means there's an opportunity here, and I said I was going to tap in every way. That's the difference. I went for a conference, like I said yesterday, and I saw a lady who said, oh, I've gotten a remote job. She attended one of my friends who is a coach at training, and she said, I got a remote job. I did the job and they paid me well. But after that time, I just got lazy. I couldn't apply again because children and all that. And I said, the thing paid you once and your zeal died. That's the difference between a lot of us. So now let's get right into business. Who is a virtual assistant? A lot of you confuses the meaning. Somebody chatted me up from this one of our groups and said, please, I want to know about this virtual friend. It's not virtual friend, it's virtual assistant. Who is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is an administrative assistant. That's just the big grammar. It is an administrative assistant. A virtual assistant is a self-employed professional that provides administrative, technical, and creative assistance to clients remotely. When they ask you, oh, what do? You say you're a virtual assistant or you're a remote worker. You are a professional, a self-employed professional. You are a business person. 90% of virtual assistants in Africa do not understand that they are business people. They keep thinking like an employee. You do not understand that you run a business. You are the business. You are a self-employed professional that provides administrative, creative, and technical assistance to your clients. To your clients. What is the hard truth? Most virtual assistants, they are broke. They are not broke because they lack skills. Don't get me wrong. Most virtual assistants in Africa are not broke because they lack skills. Most freelancers, I don't like, limiting it to just virtual assistant. Most freelancers in Africa aren't broke because they lack skill. They are broke because they lack structure. They do not know where to apply, how to position their skill, how to position themselves. They don't know that as a freelancer, they are business people. They should carry their market on their heads. Post it on social media the way they post the rice and beans that they are selling. They are under the skill trap. They keep learning more skills without having direction. They just keep acquiring skill, no direction. And instead, they get more confused. Instead of getting income, they get confusion because they are under skill trap. That's what makes them broke. And that's why people say, oh, once I just learn the skill, client comes. Client just come. Oh, certificates guarantees clients. Or job platform is the solution. That is the biggest myth. Job platform is the solution. If it's not Upwork, I will never get a job. If it's not Fiverr, job no go come. For those that are not Nigerians, job will not come if it's not Fiverr, if it's not this. You keep keeping yourself under this trap. You don't know that as a freelancer, we get job, or as freelancers, we get jobs on social media. I get a lot of jobs on social media because I position myself there. Just the same way you go there to sell that fine dress, I go there to sell my service, to sell my skills. My certificate does not matter. I have never for once given any client my certificate. I'm a trained biochemist. I studied biochemistry. I've never used it. After graduation, after NYC, I worked in the bank for 5 years. After 5 years in banking, I left and I started doing remotes. And by the grace of God, this is my 5th year in remote. That is 10 years of experience after graduating from the university without using my certificates. Even all the skills, I have tech certificates, skills certificates, all of them, I have never for once presented it to a client. It is your boldness, your knowledge, and your positioning. That is what brings clients for you as a freelancer. So have that reality check. You get? So one of our reasons why that I prepared for you, why freelancers are broke or they are just there, is because thousands of freelancers, especially virtual assistants, okay, I'm seeing somebody say I'm a biochemist too. My fellow biochemist, please, what can you remember? Because I can't remember any structure in my head. And I'm still asking myself if I went to school. No structure is coming in. Like somebody gave me, mentioned one reaction and asked me to name it. I was looking at the person as though it was magic. I said, what? So I now asked myself, what did I even? So that's the reality of life for us in Africa. Most of us are underpaid. Most freelancers are overworked. Most freelancers are burnt out. And we are just quietly quitting. Why are we underpaid? Why are we overworked? Why are we burnt out? Because you lack structure. In my community some days ago, I screamed the importance of having contracts. Even if it's just simple administrative tasks that you are doing, have contracts. Else, you see your employers, they will use you till your last drop of blood. And when they are done using you, they will toss you to one corner and employ another person. Your contracts clearly states your work time. Clearly states your work time. Clearly states your pay. Make sure you price your time right. I see some freelancers, some virtual assistants, and I cry for myself. I cry for myself because you people are the ones spoiling the work for us. You see people, I was recruiting for a client one time, and I put out, notice that we are hiring, and people, freelancers, virtual assistants were reaching out to me, Mama, please help me. I'm the one feeding my family. Even if you do not pay me, just give me small thing for data. And I was like, Jesus, what is this? That is why you will remain unpaid, because you do not know how to position yourself to get high quality paying customers. You do not know how to get value buyers, valuable buyers. The real problem here that virtual assistants are facing is not effort, it's not intelligence, it's not true. It is certainly not having clear income system. It is certainly not having guided paths. It is certainly guessing too much. You do not have clear income system. See, anything that is not on paper is not working to me. I analyze how much I want to make every month. I write it on paper. I put up my strategy. Okay, I want to make 3 million this month, or I want to make 4 million this month, because I know, like I said, I have 10 employees. I pay them salary. They are the ones that handle my work as a freelancer and handle my academy, because I run an academy. I want to make 4 million. I will arrange how I will make it. Clear strategy. Okay, I'm going to do like this on Facebook. I will do like this on Instagram. I will do like this on LinkedIn. I will cold pitch to clients. I will send cold email. Okay, I will reach out to so company, get the decision makers of this company. I will apply for so job on job platform. I will buy so connect if I want to use the Upwork platform. I will do this. I will do that. Clear strategy. Okay, this one I will get so amount from this job, so amount from this job, so amount from this job. That is the way. Have a clear income system. So when your income system is clear, you will know how to attack with force. You will know how to approach every application. Have a guided path. Know how each platform works. There is no platform that is too difficult. There is no platform that is too difficult. What you need to understand is the algorithm of each platform. The algorithm of Upwork is different from that of Fiverr. It's different from that of People Per Hour. It's different from that of Talent Pop. It's different from other job platforms. Stick to, I tell people, I said, I don't just do garbage in and garbage out. I niche down. I go for niche platforms that I can get niche job. If as a virtual assistant, if I want to niche down in customer service, I go for platforms where I can get customer service jobs. I pick like 4 of those platforms. I understand those platforms, study it well, optimize my profile, niche down to applying on those 4, attack it with code pitching. I'm an expert when it comes to cold outreach. That's why I'm a business developer for clients. I help them do outreach. I reach out to clients. I don't just send them, I'm a virtual assistant, I want to work with you. I see people sending me that email. Oh, I'm a social media manager. I can help you manage your page. Who says I don't have? Tell me what I need. Study my page. Tell me the problem that is wrong with my page. Tell me the problem that is wrong with my page and give me a teaser of your knowledge. Let me get a taste of it and see if you will not be employed. Go out and try it and prove me wrong. Stop doing guesswork. Most of us that are doing guesswork is because we are jumping from one YouTube class to another. We do not have a structured plan on how to approach something. And after we finish guessing, we're like, oh, it's not working, it's not working, it's not working. That is do it yourself now, DIY. It fails a lot of time because you are consuming just information and confidence. You are not getting direction, accountability, and speed. That information, AI can give you information now. You are not getting direction, accountability, and speed. And that is the difference between you and people that are running. That's the difference between you and people that are running. So now, we'll be moving to the other stage of the class shortly before I come in to continue. So now, we need to now make a shift from just random learning to a clear income path. And in that shift, I have a phrase where I call the VA income system. And the VA income system is foundation, positioning, and implementation. I'll be teaching us that shortly. So now, before we look at how to position ourselves, how to have a foundation, and we get our positioning right and our implementation right, before then, let's look at why most VAs fail, or why most people fail. They skip foundation and rush into positioning. They skip foundation and rush into position and try to just implement. When you miss one phase, you break everything. That's just it. When you miss one phase, you break everything. The risk there is not failure. The risk there is delay. As you are guessing up and down, yes, you will get a job, but sometimes it can take you like 1 year. It can take you like 1 year plus. Delay, something that you would have like plenty options to do it. Something that you need to do, you can get done very, very fast. So we will come back to this class shortly. Let's get into the other stage of the class. Let's get into the other stage, because I was being told that the coach wants to step into work. So are you here? If you are here, kindly raise your hand so that I can give you the speaking rights. We will come back to me shortly. So are you here? Let's get into a little practical. Oh, man. Okay. You didn't raise your hand now, and you are here. You've been here. You can unmute your mic, sir. Unmute your mic and request to speak. Request to share, sorry. Sir Augustine, I've allowed you speak. Unmute your mic and request to share. Hello? Can you speak?
Hello.
Okay,
can
welcome, sir. Yes. Okay, I've allowed you sharing.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Welcome.
Okay, let me share my screen. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
You've not started sharing yet. So guys, let's welcome our coach. This is Sir Augustine. He is an automation expert, a digital workspace expert. He's a lot. He is an AI expert, an automation expert. Our CRM Oga, he's one of the masters of CRM. Now them, they chop money for CRM. For those that are not Africans, are not Nigerians, I mean that they are the one packing everything inside CRM and automation. Now them, we have an automation training in our school, and he's in charge of everything automation. They are the ones that are helping businesses save time by automating processes. So he'll be taking us today on, he's my senior when it comes to digital skills. A lot of tech things that I know. I learned a lot of tech things from this our Oga here. So he's taking us today on Monday.com. Monday.com is one of the most important tools that as a virtual assistant you should know. At least know how to use Monday as a virtual assistant. Know how to use Monday for virtual assistant. So he'll be taking us through an intro to that tool, and let's just get our hands dirty a bit with a little practical. Then you come back to facing me. Sir, we can't see your screen.
Okay.
Okay, yes, we can see your screen. All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you, ma. I'm so happy to be here. She has done a good job in the introduction. My name is Gostam Osegali. I'm automation experts. I want to thank you for joining us tonight. I know you are joining us for all over the world. I want to appreciate your time, of giving us your time and joining us this evening. Oh, Blinky Roots, raise up your hand. Okay, do you want to ask a question? Okay, somebody's asking, okay. Am I audible enough? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can hear me? Okay, so I can go on. All right, so we are welcome this evening to our training. We'll be looking at monday.com, but before we get into monday.com as a tool, it is good we look at what we call CRM. CRM. CRM means customer relationship management. So it is a system that companies use to manage interaction with their clients, whether they are current clients or the potential clients they are about to get. So the main purpose of this CRM is for companies to stay connected with their clients, to have a streamlined process where they can easily follow up and manage these interactions with their clients. And interactions like sales calls, customer service interaction, marketing emails, purchase history, all these to track their clients' interaction and be able to give an effective management of the client interaction for the profit of the organization. So this is just majorly what CRM is all about, managing clients' interaction with the business. And that's where monday.com as a tool fall into. So we have monday.com, we have HubSpot. I know many of us would have heard of it or used it before now. We have Go High Level, we have Airtable. All these fall under the CRMs that we can use in managing our clients' interactions. Okay. So, having said that about CRM, which monday.com fall into, we'll now look at what monday.com, what is monday.com? So monday.com is a cloud-based work operating system, okay, that businesses use to manage customer interaction, as I said. So we majorly use it to manage interaction with our clients. So we use it for work management, we use it for project management, and we also use it to manage our leads. So it helps us, it helps teams to plan, to track, and also to manage work in one place. Okay? Instead of juggling spreadsheets, you have spreadsheets that you use in managing leads. You have spreadsheets you use in managing your email informations. You have spreadsheet, this tool for leads management scattered all over. You can have a tool where you can use in managing all your client interaction in one. And monday.com is one of those CRM tools that you can use. So monday.com gives you a visual and customizable workspace where you can manage your projects. You can also manage your workflows, and you can also collaborate with team members. All these are things you can do inside the monday.com tool. Okay. So inside this monday.com tool is a multifaceted tool that you can use to manage your leads, as I said. You can also use it to manage your work or your projects. So in this tool, it has a form, monday.com form that you can generate, send the link out, and use that link to populate your boards. As your client begin to fill that link, you automatically, those informations from the link, your form automatically populates into your boards. That's another special feature you also have on this tool. Okay? All right. So what are the uses? What can we use this tool for? So we can use it in project management to track our tasks, to set deadlines on that task, to assign people to that task so that we'll know at each time we can track who is responsible for that particular task under project management now. We can also set up automated reminders and follow-ups for each of these projects. Okay? Are we together? So that's one of the things we can do with this tool called monday.com. Secondly, we can collaborate with team members inside this tool, okay, such that we can send updates concerning a particular project. We can make comments on each of those projects we are working on to ourselves within the tool. We can also tag our team members and also share files inside this particular tool. So we can collaborate on a particular work or project inside the same tool. Okay? Then we can also do automation, workflow automations inside this particular tool where we set up rules. For example, we can say when the status of a project changes to done, notify the manager or send an email to the project supervisor. Automatically, it goes on its own. So without even any particular person sending emails, it goes on its own. It's automated. So you can run automations inside monday.com. Okay? That's the third use now. Then the fourth use, you can create reports and dashboards so that you can see your project at a glance. Instead of having tables or sheets where you have your client information, you can create dashboards. You can also create reports from this particular tool. Okay? So to use this tool, you go to www.monday.com. After going to monday.com, then you answer a series of questions, what you'll be using it for, you sign up, then you'll be taken to the environment. This is the environment of the monday.com, the tool we'll be talking about. So you can see the plans. My network is a bit slow. So you can see the plans they have. They have a free plan. They have the basic plan with a 7 days trial. We have the standard plan. We have the pro plan. I also have the enterprise plan. So you can start with the basic plan with the 7 days trial to test how to use this tool. Okay? So when you get into the tool, you have to create firstly what we call a workspace. That is the first thing you need to do. All this has been created already. So when you come to this section of the tool, if you can see my mouse very well, you click on this main workspace. Then you can add a workspace. You click on add a workspace. Then you name it. You name the workspace to create a workspace. So if you are managing a project for a client, maybe for a particular department, you can create a workspace to manage the project of that particular department. So if there are different departments, you can create two workspaces. You can create a workspace for HRO. You can also create a workspace for marketing. So you can create two workspaces so that in those workspace, you can manage their projects separately. I hope we are together. If we are together, I would like you to comment in the comment section. So Step number one, we create a workspace. Okay, we create a workspace. That's number one. Okay, having created a workspace, number two is we come to where we call boards. These are boards. Okay, these are boards. So if you're able to log in and you've created a workspace, as I said, you click on this blue button having plus. You click on it. It will give you an opportunity to create other things within the workspace that you have created. You can create a portfolio board. This is a paid plan. You can create a board. You click on new board. It will take you to a new board. You create a board like this, where the action takes place. It is in the board, the action takes place. Okay, you can create documents where you can collaborate with your team member and take notes. You can create dashboard from here. You can use the AI solution, and you can create app. You can also create forms, new form. So you can create this form and use the form to get data. Either you send it to WhatsApp on the online space, or you can also embed it into your website so that it automatically, when clients start filling it, the information populates this board. If you can see this information here, the information were gotten from a form that was filled. So the forms were filled and the information gets immediately uploaded into this table. So you don't need to upload, okay? So you can populate this board with your form, or you can manually fill in the information of this board, okay? So after creating a board, so let me see if I can create board. My network is a bit slow. Let me see if I can create a board, which is the next step after creating a workspace. My network is a bit slow. So you can use AI to create the board. So tell AI, what do you want to create? Is it task by stage, a project management board, or a personal to-do list board? Which type of board do you want to create? So immediately you choose anyone, then you come, what is the level of privacy? Do you want it to be main? Main means everybody can access the board. Everybody that have been invited can access the board. You want to make it private to some persons to see the board, or you want to be able to share it to an external visitor, okay? Then you create the board, or you can create it manually by clicking on manually. You name the board, okay? What's the purpose of the board? You name it. What do you want to manage in your board? Is it items, sub-items, budgets, employees, campaigns, leads, projects? You see, things you can manage are stated here. You choose one, for example, items. You choose the level of privacy, then you click on create board, okay? So the board will be created like this, all blank. It will be blank. So we can now start creating items into the board, okay? So after creating the board, the next thing we need to do, we can create groups. So these are groups. So we can segment our work into group: active projects, which is group 1, review projects, which is group 2, okay? Having done that, then we'll move to the next item, which is creating items in our table. What do you want to manage? So for this, we are managing a project. We are tracking. This is an agency tracker to track our projects. So we created this for a project manager that wants to track his project. So we first of all, after creating the groups, we create the items. Number 1, website redesign. That's the item. So who owns the project? The project name owner. So we feed that in. So we create it one line by line. Each of these lines is what we call items. Okay. We create the item. So if you want to create item, just come to this plus button, click on it, add what you want to manage. Okay. After clicking on that, then you can begin to add columns one by one. So the horizontal informations we have here is what we call items. Okay. While the vertical informations we have here is what we call columns. So we use these columns to manage the items, okay? We use the columns information to manage the items. So step number one, we create the first item. We say website redesign. So what is the project name? The owner, we create that, we put it there. Who is manning this project? Who is in charge? We assign someone to the project. Then we create status column. What is the nature of this project at a particular time? Is it delayed? Is it on track? Is it ongoing? We can get it. So we have to set it up. If you see, I've already set up on track, at risk, delayed, not started, to manage this project, to track the nature, the process of this project. Okay, we set that up. So you just click on edit label, then you can put in the information here. This has colors to indicate what the project state is. You can choose any color. Then you put the nature, the status of the project here. Then you click on apply. Okay, then you set that up. Then deadline is also, it also gives you opportunity to set deadline for each project. Website design, we added February 8th. Social media campaign, April 23rd, 2026. So the date of the monday.com is already in the year 2026. So you will not need to add 2026 here. It's already updated. The year is updated. So it will just pick the date and the month. Then priority. What is the priority of this project? We also set it up here. And the value, we also set it up here. What do we need to add again to track this project? So you just come to this plus button, click on it to add a column. What do we need to add? Okay, here you find several columns you can add to this project. Okay, so we can add dates, we can add numbers, we can add every other information, we can add timeline, we can add documents, we can even add files. So if you want to add file, maybe a particular information, you just click on file. You see, file has been added to the column. Maybe a file that relates to this information, we create a column so that we can easily, at any time, click on it and add a file that is related to this column role, okay? And we can use to manage this item, okay? Then, having said that, for us to be able to assign people to manage this project, we need to invite them. We need to bring them in. To do that, you use the invite link. So you click here, you add the person's email, the person gets an email, the person accepts, and the person is automatically added into this board. Okay? The person is added to this board and it becomes a team member so that you can collaborate. At any time for this particular project, when you click on this update button, you click on it, you can be able to send message and update concerning this project. Okay? How far is the project going? So the project manager can at any time send updates. Okay? It can mention people. It can mention a team, everyone in the board. It can mention this particular person. How far is the project going at Peter Joe? So you can edit this work, you can format this work here with these items, you can attach a link here, relevant link, then you can send updates. So Peter Joe has been mentioned, and Peter Joe will get the information that has been mentioned concerning that project. So Peter Joe can also respond back. So that back and forth response, we can collaborate using this tool. All right. Then the next thing is we've set up our items that we want to manage. Now, this is for work management. This is what it's used for, okay? Then you can also use it for leads, to manage your leads. So that in that way, you have to come to the other products. This is for work management. You click on product viewer, you click here, you'll be able to explore. Yes, you see Monday CRM, it has a CRM. And you can explore the marketplace, you can explore the template center, and other products. Okay. So we can collaborate within these two. We can also we've created views. So after that, we can set up automations. We can set up task automation such that when any project delays or any project has not started, we can inform the project manager. Okay. So we can set up automation has been set up already. I'm having a little, okay. You can see this. When deadline arrives, notify Peter Joe. When status changes to delayed, notify the manager. So without human interaction, we can set up automations. So you see, notifications has been sent to me already. Automated notification has been sent to me. So I will click on this button, then I'll be able to see as the manager to see, and also team members will be able to see notifications, follow-up messages concerning each particular task. So you see this automation message came in, hi, follow-up, day 1, 10 hours ago, 2 days ago. It has been sending me follow-ups. And also it can also send me Gmail messages. Apart from notification within the tool, I was invited using a Gmail link. So it can also send me an automated Gmail message, and it can also send me an automation within the tool. Okay, so we can set up automated messages for our businesses, and you can also set up this tool and set up an automation for business owners so that they can also meet up with the nature of each task. So when the deadline comes, we can also set up an automation. When deadline comes, automatically, 2 days before the deadline date or 1 week before the deadline date, send me a reminder message. Okay, we can also set that automation up so that it will notify us. For example, you are a baker, you bake cake, and you don't want to forget client's job where you begin to run a task 2 days to or 3 days to. So we can set up an automated system or message that a week to concerning this particular project, send me a notification or a reminder concerning that project. And we can set up the project as high priority so that everyone can see that this project, hands on, that team member or that particular person handling that project must ensure that that project is done with high quality and efficiency, and must be able to follow up on time to ensure that that job is done with quality. Okay, so that is for that. We can set up automated messages. We can also set up an automation where a job is delayed. Instead of leaving here under active projects, leaving it here under the active project, we can move it away from this project down to the next group, from active group to in review. So we can move it down from active group to jobs in review. So it will automatically move on its own down from this active group. It will leave this group. It will come down to in review so that the manager or the CEO or the project supervisor can see that this project has been moved from that particular place here because it is in review. It is delayed. There's a delay on the project. So we move it away so that we can only see our active tasks. Okay? Are we together? All right. So we can also import items. Instead of manually creating items one by one, we can import items into this tool to manage our work. Okay? We can either bring in the items by importing them. Method 1, we'll come here. You see the plus button. Sorry, this blue button, you come down, import items. So you can import items into this table. So you click on import items, then you drag in the file, or you click on drag browse file. So I'm having a bit of network challenge. Then you select the file that you want to choose, or you drag in the file that you want to choose. Then you map the file. You must ensure you map it. If you just open it like that and send, you'll be having issues. So we map the file. Okay. After importing the file, you map in the file so that the file can come in correctly. So I've added the file and I'll click on next. Then what is my first column? What do I want to use as my first column? So I'll choose full name. Okay. Full name should be my first column in monday.com. So I'm mapping it with the Excel sheet, full name. Then I'll click on next. Then if you can see here, you have on the left side, you have the Excel columns. I'm bringing in a CSV file. Okay. So the Excel column, now these are the columns on the left, on my left. These are the columns from that sheet I'm importing. And these are the columns on my right of monday.com columns. So we need to match them to each other. Full names with full name. Email, we'll look for email here. We'll look for email, then we'll choose email. Then website to website, product to product. That's how we match it. Then we click on import. We'll be able to import items into the table. Okay. I'm not doing that now because of time. So we import into the table. Then you can also fill in manually. So to fill in items manually, just click on it, this empty box, tap on it, and you can say, you can put in a project, maybe graphic design. You are doing a graphic design job, graphic design project for a client. You click on, just tap on anywhere on it automatically enters. Okay. So you can enter information manually one by one, which will take time, or you can import data from a sheet directly into the board. Okay. Then thirdly, the third way you can input information is from forms. So you can create form. You can create a form from here, click on it. Then you go to form. Okay. You click on this form, you click on create new form. So if you create new form, you can use this form to get in information into your board. And from your board, you begin to manage the information. So I just click on form now. Then with your form, you can create form. Okay. You can create form name. Okay. You can create form name item. You can create name. Okay. So I'll put in test column, then I'll put in name, then phone number. I'll choose number. The type of column is numbers. Then I'll rename it to phone number. Then let me say I'll add email. So if you don't have the type of column you want to insert there, you can search it in the search box. So you say email. Okay. And you click on email, email will be added. So it is this information from our table that gets populated in our form. Okay. You see name, phone number, email. So it is from the board you populate the information into your form. Okay. So let's just quickly go through that. Then let's go back. You can also create filters on your board. So if you want to filter to get a particular information, you can set up filters here. Okay. So you can come to your filter. You can filter your board based on, so it's asking me to upgrade because it's a pro, to upgrade to a pro plan so that I can filter. So you can filter by status, you can filter by priority, you can filter by any information so that you can get a particular view of what you want. So that takes us to view. So you can create different views. You can create views to see how your information look like. You can create a chart, okay? You can create a chart. You can create a calendar view to show this information. So you click on charts. So it will be able to create a chart of that information, okay? So it's still loading. Yes, you see, you can create charts and save these charts. You can save it so that from time to time, you can always see this information, okay? You can do that. So let's go back. Come back to the main table. So you can set up a calendar view so that you want to view the deadline from the calendar perspective. Yes. Instead of looking at it from charts. So you want to see your deadline. You can set up deadline and easily view the deadline of your project on this calendar view. Okay. So you can set up views. All these are important aspects of this tool that's very important for business owners or even for you as a business person to manage your projects. Okay. And people are being paid heavily to do this job. So if you go to Upwork, you go online and search, you see people are desperately looking for persons that can manage these tools for them. Okay. So you can manage it, you can use it to manage your workflows or your lead management. Companies can also bring you in to manage their CRMs for them, Monday.com. You manage it for them and you get paid in dollars. So as a virtual assistant, it is good you know this tool because it will be an as extra advantage for you. It will be an extra advantage for you as a virtual assistant if you know how to use this tool. Because if you know how to use this tool, other CRM tools will become easy for you. Okay? Nowadays, companies are using tools. They are no longer using simple tools like Excel, Google Sheet. Yes, they use it, Google Sheet, Excel, to manage their tasks. They are now using CRM systems that can do more than one task for them. Like Monday.com that can do project management, work management, and lead management. So they need qualified persons, virtual assistants that are experienced, that can use this tool, that can manage it for them. You can manage it for them and get paid. You can set it up for them and train them how to use it, and you can get paid for it also. Okay? So apart from that, you can come to the template center by your left. You click on it. You'll be able to find so many templates you can use. If you don't want to set up a fresh board on your own, you can come to the template center and be able to open the template. Yes, you'll be able to open the template and see several templates that you can use to set up. Yes, so you can see this for contact management. Keep track of all contact information in one place, secured. Okay, you can use it for development enterprise. You can use it for project management. You can use it for several other things, asset management, project portfolio management, and other things. Okay, you can do that. And we also have the AI aspect that will assist you when you run into one or two issues. AI has been integrated into this tool. Okay, and you can also integrate other tools too. You click on integration, you see other tools that Monday.com can integrate with. So you can see several apps here. It's still coming up, it's still loading, that Monday.com can integrate with, Monday.com can work with. Okay, so Monday.com, you can run automation, native automation. on monday.com. And yes, you can see Asana, Dropbox, Eventbrite, Google Mail, Gmail, Google Drive, MailChimp, LinkedIn, Hotspot, Outlook, Stripe, Slack. All these tools, you can integrate it with monday.com easily. They work well with monday.com and several other tools. Okay? So if this is your first time of seeing this tool, monday.com tool, just know that it is used for work management, simply for work management or for project management. And you need to learn it. Because if you don't learn it, we are in the era of automation and the era of AI. So AI is taking over and everybody needs to learn these tools because these tools have AIs infused into it. So if you look at this, is the AI that assists in monday.com. Even Airtable, Hotspot, HubSpot, and other CRM tools, they now have AIs infused into them. So as these companies are running with this pace, we should be able to match up with them, learn these tools, and also be able to use it for our advantage. Because any virtual assistant or remote worker that can use this tool, it serves as an extra advantage over others. When they are being interviewed, it serves as an extra advantage. So I've been able to introduce the tool to you tonight, what it does, how to set it up, and how to deploy it, and also how to earn from it. By learning it and using it, you can set it up, as I said, for companies. You can manage it. Now we just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items here as projects. Companies can give you projects that you find up to 1,000 items to manage, 2,000. So if you look at this now, this is just a small project you find here. You see? So you have to manage all these items. Now you can have a table that have up to 1,000 items. If you can look at this is up to, I think, 200 items here. So you need to manage it for them. Name, email, phone number, product, quantity. This is a sales record table you can manage for the client. So the payment status for each client is here. The rating, their website, information of the clients, all paid, all their purchase dates, unit price for the product, everything is here. And this was imported into the sheet using a CSV file. Okay, so we must learn to use this tool to our own advantage. Then we can also set up dashboards. That's another information before I go. So you can set up a dashboard depending on what the client wants. You can set up, this is just a simple dashboard. You can set up a dashboard so that the management or the CEO can at a glance see what is happening. Okay, the delay tax, 50% of our tax is delayed. Why? We can easily see. And the numbers of view, we can have counts where we can easily see our jobs, the number of jobs at risk, on track, delayed. We can set that up with different views. We can set up different widgets to see how the project is going at a glance. Without stressing ourselves, we can easily see our projects. So you can manage projects, manage work, manage leads using these tools. Okay, using this tool. So thank you so much for listening. I don't know if you have any question to ask. If you have any question before I hand over to
okay, so guys, let's ask our questions and I'll be reading it for him. Okay, let's drop our questions shortly so that we can continue. You know, it's supposed to be 2 hours and we are done. We promised 2 hours and we are done. So We are short of time. Okay, is there any user manual available for Monday.com? Monday.com is a tool that can be learned. Is a tool that can be learned. So you can watch YouTube videos on how to, effectively practice Monday.com. We have in our programs, we teach in depth on how to use these tools, step-by-step guides, and so there are a lot of places you can learn Monday.com. Is it the same as Asana? They are different tools, but Asana is used by smaller enterprise and Monday.com is used by bigger enterprise. It is a different tool from Asana. Asana is used by smaller and Monday is used by bigger. So there's other tool like ClickUps. ClickUps is also used by a much smaller enterprise like Asana. Then if you are looking for bigger company, they make use of Monday because Monday give them more operational options. You get. So that's that. Thank you so much, Sir John. Thank you so much. You can stop sharing now. It was great having you. Thank you so much. Okay, somebody have questions. Let me take those questions for you. Somebody was like, okay, well done, sir. Thank you so much. Please, are we to create, somebody said, are we to create accounts for each company? If you are being employed, you would be added into the company system. You get? They will add you into their system. Once you are employed, you are added into the company system. You are not the one creating, except they want you to create accounts for them, and you are not creating it based on your own information. You are creating it based on their own information. You get? So you are not using your system. You are being employed. You'll be added to their accounts and you create help them manage their workflow using their system. So that's that. Can I automate calls and emails? Sir, are you still here? Somebody said, can I automate calls and emails? You can automate emails. You
Yes,
have
you
a
can.
lot of. Okay, sorry, go on,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, you can automate call. You can automate emails. Automate emails, but when it comes to calls, you need to add integration tools. You need to bring in proper
You can
integration
integrate it with
automation tools like
hotspots.
Zapier, yes, so that you can link it up to tools that you can use to make calls like Twilio, and other SMS apps. So you need to
Okay, somebody said, what of Trello? Yes, Trello is still an amazing app. We teach Trello in our academy. All these tools, we teach them. Trello is still an amazing app. It's different from Monday. Monday is a wider tool. All these Trello, Asana, ClickUps, they are used by smaller enterprise, 1 to 5 man company. But when you have bigger companies, they use tools that accommodate bigger transactions, bigger operations like what they do. So thank you so much, Sir Time. It was an amazing time with you. Guys, can we tell him thank you while we continue? So now we've given you a taser, like a small tools, and say take home, go and like study it and see what you can do with it. And after this class, the recording will be dropped. So that we can go through it. So now, like I said before we came into this section, and we said that the real risk when it comes to we moving randomly as a remote worker is not failure. The real risk, like I said, is delay. Delayed time, delayed everything. So that's why we sit down as remote worker. The same thing I did a few years ago. I sat down to make a decision. I still tell my people or anybody who cares to listen, I tell them that you sit down and make a decision. You have two options. Do you keep figuring it out alone, or you get a structure to move forward that would help you move forward clearly? They are wonderful choices and the choice is yours. All right. Do I want to Do I want to move alone, or do I need a structure? You get, do I need a structure? So this basic class today was just to introduce you into the digital workspace, show you what other people are doing with digital skills, introduce you into virtual assistant, tell you that you have been trying your best, what you are doing wrong and what you need to do, and answer your questions. Then we now added an additional that we did not advertise. The additional we added was teaching you one amazing tools that many of you would need. Then the next thing we are going to do here is to invite those of you who want to really make things work. You want to make your 2026 work for you. You've been having confusion about remote work and other source of income and work from home. You just need a structure. You want to build a structure. You want a positive entry system. You want a positive entry system into the digital workspace. You want a positive entry system into remote work. You want to learn the right skills. You want accountability. You want community. You can learn everywhere. You can learn from ChatGPT. You can learn from YouTube. You can learn everywhere. But can you get structure, accountability? Can you get them everywhere? Can you get community everywhere? These are what, can you get support everywhere? This is what we are bringing you in. Yes, I tell people learning can be done anywhere, but structure, accountability, support community cannot be gotten everywhere. So this where we now tell you that, oh yes, we are inviting you to our program. Yes, we are inviting you for our program. We have different program. We have automation program. It's a 12 weeks program, which is 3 months for people who want to learn automation, people that have laptop, people that want to go forward. But for this stage, we are inviting you into our virtual assistance training program. What is it about? It is a 7 weeks serious training. What is it about? It is a guided entry into the virtual assistant profession, into the administration protection, into the digital workspace skills. It is a structured weekly program. Yes, it is a weekly class, everyday class, excluding weekends and Wednesday. It is a support plus accountability. Yes, because we give our students remote job links to apply for jobs, but not all students. So what it is not a random tutorial. It is not an online course where you say self-paced, because self-paced bring confusion. It is a handheld section. It is not an online course where you buy and watch anytime you like. It is a self-paced class where we hold your hands, expose you to community. Like I said, today in one of our communities, we were arguing the best salary for a beginner. Somebody was like $50. I was like, per hour. I said, is this person out of her mind? And somebody was like, no, start slow, $20. And I said, see, if you even see $5, collect it. You don't get the one where you keep. Collect it. Make sure you are doing 40 hours. And at the end of the day, you will see how much you are earning. So it's not to aim big from the start. Grow. So we give you community where you get all those supports and everything around it. So now, aside from the community, it's a 7 weeks program. And what do we teach? What do we teach in the digital workspace skills training at DJAS Digital Hub? So it's an entry level program. So it is beginner friendly, 100% Montessori learning style. So for those of you that are scared and say, I'm a beginner, this is a beginner class. You'll be learning email management and calendar management, business accounting, where we'll be teaching you just bookkeeping and invoicing. We are not doing inventory and the rest. We scrapped that out. We are teaching you under business accounting. We are teaching you bookkeeping and invoicing. We are teaching you email management, calendar management, appointment setting. Yes, the $5,000 job I said I got, it was through appointment setting. Yes, which is telemarketing. We are teaching you telemarketing skills, lead generation skills. As a lead generation expert, you can work as a business developer. That is what I do for a living. This lead generation, this is the skills that I use to work right now. Not the full virtual assistant package, just this one. I use it to work as a business developer for companies. We teach you property management, Airbnb. Then we teach you AI automation for business, prompt engineering, AI work productivity, everything around AI for client acquisition. You are learning graphic design. Week 1 is complete graphic design for 4 days in week 1. Sorry, 5 days in week 1. We're teaching you travel management, how to become a travel executive. People that are working with travel agency are earning good money. We give you entry into data entry, project management tools. That's where Monday, Trello comes in. We are teaching you CRM tools. That's where HubSpot. That's where tools like HubSpot comes in. We are teaching you CRM tools. We are teaching you project management tools. We are teaching you time management tools. We are teaching you how to apply for jobs across platforms, identify scammers, how to create a social media brand that sells. I told you guys that I got 4 jobs last year on, the black logo platform, which is the TikTok app, because I've optimized my social media to sell my skill. I get from the pink app, what do you call it? Instagram, the Facebook, the blue, and LinkedIn. Everybody knows LinkedIn. But a lot of people only know how to apply for job on job platforms. They don't know how to position their social media to sell their skills. Even if you are in Nigeria, okay, let me use currency that everybody can relate. Even if you get a job from, maybe you could DM some business owners and you are being paid, so you that do not have jobs before, you are being paid $200 per month. My dear, it's something good to start with. Just imagine getting 3 or 4 of that. Just imagine 3 or 4. We teach you social media management skills. We teach you how to write winning pitches, winning proposals templates, how to optimize your Upwork to get jobs, how to optimize your LinkedIn to get jobs, how to optimize Google to get jobs. Yes, I didn't tell you guys of a job that I applied for in 2023. They turned me down and they called me in 2024, asked if I wanted to still work with them. That job, I got that link from Google. I know how to optimize my Google. I got it from Google and I applied. I failed their exam in 2023. Yes, I failed. I got 80 something and the highest scorer was 90 something. That person got the job. Me, I failed. So then in 2024, they called me back because when they sent me a rejection letter, I sent them a thank you message for rejecting me and still told them that I regretted the fact that I didn't have an opportunity, but they should keep me in line. So they reached out to me when they were ready for me. We'll teach you how to use X, which is Twitter, for job. Cold emailing, very important. That is my strength. And that's where I get most of my clients from, through code pitching. Most of you sends out code pitching that blinds the eyes of your target audience. Sorry to say. You get how to create winning CVs and portfolios, how to create your portfolio, mock interviews. Yes, we'll do a mock interview with you and we'll give you certificate of completion. That's not all. We have amazing bonus in this particular 7 weeks VA program. Is a digital workspace skills program. We are teaching you telemarketing as well. We are teaching you appointment setting and a whole lot. Our bonuses, we give you 3 months mentorship and support, plus 1 year access to all the training materials. Then we give you a course to guide you on how to open your international account, especially for those of you in countries like Nigeria that, or those of you in Africa that, have troubles creating dollar accounts. We have a separate course we give you for free to create your dollar account. Then we have an accountability learning platform where we repair you into 5-5 and give you build and win challenge. We pair you into 5 and you hold each other accountable. Is a family system. You do studies together, your study body. For those of us that went to university, you know what we call after school studies now, where we go for tutorial. We pair you into accountability, 5-5-5-5-5-5 to small groups for accountability. Then we have prize for best students. I give out prizes for best students to support their remote journey. Then this year, this particular cohort in section, I'm calculating how I am going to send this person's package to Uganda, because the person that has consistently won in how many weeks she's a Ugandan, I'm calculating myself. We've not gotten to 7 weeks yet, but I'm calculating myself on how to send that lady's gift, and she's in Uganda. Then the last one that is not for everybody, we give international job link. I have a staff that her only job is to get verified remote job links to support your journey. We are teaching you how to apply for jobs. You will go and apply for these jobs yourself, but we will support you. Every week, we send you job links that we've done the work. All you need to do is to do the application. But it is not for everybody. I'm going to make an offer. It is for those persons that take the offer. Because if we allow everybody that have gone through my training to be getting the job link, how much am I going to pay the person that's search for jobs for me? That everybody will take part. So no, that program is a paid program, but I don't collect money. I just give it to a very few persons that maybe take part of our early offers. So that's what we do. So now you are asking, oh, what's the registration fee? How much is this? I've said a lot of things. Oh, this thing is worth over $75. How much is it? But we are not charging you that amount. We are not. So the training we advertised was a 2 hours Q&A section, and we gave justice to that. We did justice, and you can tell that this is the best free class you've attended, where we didn't just come to show you people's grace to grace story, and after everything we say come and buy a 7 weeks course. No, we showed you grass to grace story. We worked on your mindset, and we showed you a simple skill, like give you an intro to a simple skill that can help you earn. I think we deserve a thank you. Tell me my thank you. I attend free class as well. It is not as value packed as this. So imagine what the 7 weeks program is going to be like. So everything in our 7 weeks program, plus everything on the bonus, plus the remote job link for 1 year, access to the remote job link, access to remote job link for complete 12 months. We are giving it to you at 35,000 naira, which is just around $28 or thereabouts. 35,000 naira, around $28. It's not expensive. But I am giving a particular offer for people here, which is the first 20 people to register for this program between today, Saturday to Tuesday, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 72 hours, Tuesday night. The first, should I do 20 or let's do 25 so that I will not have a lot of people coming to beg me when the numbers fills up. The first 25 people to register from now to Tuesday night, they are the ones that are going to get my remote job link, access to 1 year job link. Imagine you getting links every week for 1 year. Sometimes we give once a week, sometimes we give twice a week, but we've never given twice a week. It's once a week. It's usually twice a week for the next 1 year. Steady job links, the first 25 persons. And these first 25 persons, they are not paying 35,000 or $29. They are paying as little as 31,000 naira. Let's see how much that is. They are paying as small as 31,000 naira, and they will have access to the remote job link for 1 year. They will have access to the remote job link for 1 whole year. Access to remote job link for 1 year, and the full training, and the very full training that we are offering, remote job link and the very full training for 1 year. So I'm trying to convert it in dollars. I'm coming, guys. Let me do a little conversion for us, for those of you that are not in Nigeria. Yes. So you are getting it for 31,000 naira or $23. $23 or 31,000 naira. For the first 25 persons in the next 3 days. Even if it's in 2 days, we get the 25 people. We've closed that remote job link. The fewer, the better, so that link will reach everybody, share. You get, the fewer, the better. Just the first 25% in the next 3 days. Whether is in 1 day we get to 25, that's done. You are not getting the training at 35K, you are getting it at 31,000 or $23. You get. So I am giving the 31,000 naira discount to 40 persons, but the first 25 is the people that are going to get the remote job link in the next 3 days, which is 72 hours. If I get the 25% at 48 hours, remote job link has gone. That 1 year access has gone. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. You paid in late. So now you ask, where would you pay to? This is our website, www.jazzdigitalhub.com. Please, there's no discount on this website. So I'm going to drop a seller link in the group where we have the discount. It is not an official discount, so it is not on our official website. Or you pay directly to company accounts, the Jazz Digital Hub, Wema Bank. For those of you in Nigeria, I will also drop the details. You can stop it and start paying. That's what a lot of persons are doing. You stop and pay to start booking your slots. And the training is for 7 weeks, 100% accountability, and we hold you. When you have an interview, you are going for interview, you come to us. Oh, as long as you inform us before the interview, we will assign you to a staff that will guide you for your interview, so that you will not go there and disgrace me. They will ask you, where did you learn? You say it's the Jazz Digital Hub. Disgrace. Except you do not inform us. If you inform us, we assign somebody to you that will guide you on what to say, depending on the role that you are being interviewed for the next 1 year. You get. So some of you would ask, please be dropping your questions. Do I need a phone? Can I make use of a phone, or I need a laptop? A laptop is necessary, but it's not compulsory for this, our virtual assistant training. You can make use of your phone, but a laptop is necessary because you can use your phone to take in telemarketing job, to take on appointment setting job, to take on social media management job, to take on leads generation jobs, to take on travel management job, to take on Airbnb jobs. And these are skills that we are teaching. You can use your phone. The only skill that we are teaching that you cannot use your phone, it's around, is data entry. The other skills you can use your phone. So this is 100% beginner friendly training that you can start with your phone. Then we have an advanced training. It's called automation program. It's a 3-month program. That one is for people that have virtual assistant experience, or they know how to use a laptop very well. And that one, you cannot use your phone. That one is just laptop strictly. For those people that are interested in that one, is our advanced program. You can send me a DM. But for this program, we are giving the first 25 persons access to our 1-year remote job link. And in this training, you have 5 amazing teachers, including Coach Godstein. 5 amazing teachers coming to teach you, because Godstein will teach you Zapier, which is little bit intro to automation. We teach you data entry, and we also teach you business accounting. We have Coach Chibu that is coming, which is Coach Catherine, that will come and teach you graphic designing. We have Coach Janice, which is a top Upwork earner, that will come and teach you property management and Upwork optimization. You people will see her account and see how much she is earning, and she will tell you how she has done it and how you will do it. You see, it is a life thing. Then you have my humble self. Yes, my humble self that will be teaching you every other thing in the class. Then we have 3 community manager. We have Josephine, we have Miriam Sani, amazing community manager, and we have Blessing. These people will guide you on your study parts. They will check up on you. They will check up on you, call you when they notice that you are missing in action, you are not submitting assignments, they will call you, check up on you, follow you up, answer your questions. Then our classes are, before I know somebody will ask that question, when are your classes? Our classes are Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Friday is our live class, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. But it is equally recorded, just like this one is recorded, so that people that are on different time zone or 9 to 5 who missed the class would have the recording. Then our question and answer every day is 8 a.m. Nigerian time to 8 p.m. Nigerian time, 12 hours. Within these 12 hours, all our coaches and community managers will be on duty, different people on duty at different time. So you might come and ask question in the morning and it's God's time, or Coach Josephine that will answer you, and you will come in the afternoon, is Coach Blessing, because Josephine has left duty, Coach Blessing is on duty. Or you come in the evening and you will see Miriam. You get, so different coaches are on duty within the 12 hours that is our question and answer time to take your question in class. Then we assess our training on our website. We have our own LMS system. Those of you that know all this school, we have our own online school. You take your class, we register you as a student, you take your class on our website, our LMS platform, and when you finish, you graduate, it automatically generates your certificate for you. And that is it. So let's start pouring our questions. Let's start pouring our questions. Let's start pouring our questions. I want to take question. I want to take question. Let's start pouring our question. Okay. Oh, I've seen a lot of questions here. Okay, please, how many hours in a day for the training? This is a beautiful question. How many hours in a day for the training? The training, your Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, we give you video materials. Friday is the live class. And all you need is just 2 hours every day to take your classes. 2 hours every day to take your classes. Can we pay in crypto from Namibia? No, because we will give you our seller online store. Seller, you pay through all our students from outside Nigeria, pay through our official online store. And somebody asks, can we pay in installments? Yes, we offer instrumental payment. No, the 31,000 naira, how can you put N, and which is naira, and ask if it's in dollars or in naira? Do you know how much is $31,000? Do you know how many millions is that? How bad now? How bad now? Who is this person? Thank God. It is 31,000 naira or $23. $23 for those that are not Nigerians. $23. And it's for the first 25 persons within the next 72 hours. We offer instrumental payment, but your first payment must be to book your slot for the discount. Yes, you can pay in installments to book your slot for the discount, but your first payment should be up to 50% of the total money. So if you want to book your slot for the 31K or $23 discount, your first payment must be equal to half of that money to book your slot. Then on or before the start date of the program, you pay your balance and get into the class. Then we offer 100% refund policy when we do not meet up with our course outline. That is why we always sample our course outline. We always sample our course outline. When we do not meet up our course outline, we offer you 100% refund policy and a public apology. Yes. Everything we say we do, we don't do it. We offer you 100% refund and a public apology. So somebody asked again, I asked earlier, did you have to take classes and gain skills before you get started? If you have skill, I've answered this, can I pay 31,000 twice? I've answered that question, right? If you have skills, you don't need to take my training. You get, if you have skills and all it takes to get a job, you can go and do it. You get. But if you do not have skills, you want to start working, please, what would you offer the client? Is it good morning, good afternoon? You need to have skills before you start working. You need skills before you start working, because it is that skills that you will use to offer service. Nothing else. You are not going to smile to your client. You need correct skills. If you want to make money, come correct with your skills. Just like you ask a question, do I really need to become a doctor before I can start treating patients? The answer is yes. The same thing for this. So somebody asked on YouTube, can I use my phone to do the work? Yes, you have skills that you can work with your phone. Social media management, telemarketing, appointment setting, travel management, Airbnb and property management. You can do them with your phone. You can do these skills with your phone. Like I said, when I started with my phone, a Hot 8 years ago. If I pay 15K, can I book a slot for? Yes, you can. Please, can I pay? I've answered this, can I pay 2 times? I've answered that question several times, that yes, but your first payment must be up to half and your second payment must come on or before the start date of the training. Then I'll give you the start date of the class right now. So let me answer more questions. Please, ma, as a beginner who doesn't have any idea about VA, hope the training will start from scratch. Yes, that is why I have 2 trainings. I have the 7 weeks virtual assistant training and the 3 months automation training. The 3 months automation training is not for beginners. The 7 weeks virtual assistant training is what is for beginners. The 3 months automation training, there's a cohort starting tonight by 7 p.m. Is not a beginner class. Then somebody asked a question, can the course be done in less than 7 weeks? No, it can't be done in less than 7 weeks, but you can get jobs in less than 7 weeks. If you, like now, I teach you, maybe this week now, we did a party, we did social media management or whatever this week, and you are confident in yourself, you can use that skill and start applying for jobs. We have a lot of students that get jobs within training. My training is power packed too. It is not a 4 weeks training. It cannot even be done in 6 weeks. But you can learn a particular skill in week 2 and be very confident and use that skills to start getting job, to start applying. As long as you come correct, you know what you are doing. I have a student, he's a man, Barrister Ben. He got 4 jobs within the first 3 weeks of training. Social media management, or one was paying him, they are all Nigerian job, one paying 200, 2 paying 300, and one paying 500K. They are all Nigerian job. He's good at what he does. He didn't get any of them on Upwork or anywhere. He went to code pitch to big business brands that can afford to pay him. He came correct, and training was in week 3. You get? So, but the training cannot be compressed. It can't be compressed. It's a 7 weeks program. It's not a course. If it's a course, you can compress it. It's a training. Every day you learn. Thank you so much. So somebody said, is the virtual assistant management training fee covers the automation training? How will it cover the automation? Somebody is asking question and say, I want to register, I want to study law. Will my law school fees cover will my law school fees cover medicine? I don't understand. If you want to pay for automation, you pay and go and learn automation. Automation is not a beginner-friendly class. It's an advanced program, and you must have a laptop, and it's a 3 months training program. If you are a beginner, come to the 7 weeks virtual assistant program. I know why. It is perfect for you. If you do not have a laptop, this is perfect for you. This will get you running, and with this, you can get your remote job and be working. Then you can now start updating. But if you already know how to use laptop, you know how to press laptop, you own a laptop, then, and you love automation, you are hearing automation. Automation is big. It's one of the highest paying jobs in the market now. My husband is an automation expert, so I can tell you for a fact. My husband used to be a banker. My husband was my bank manager when I was in the bank. Yes, I married my manager. I married my former manager because when we got married, they transferred him out. They transferred him out. So, and when I started working remotely, he saw the money in remote work and he decided to jump into remote work. But there was something clear. He said he cannot be answering yes, ma, yes, sir, to anybody. So he said he was not going to do virtual assisting, and he ran to learn automation. And today he's making cool cash with his automation. So automation, he takes on contracts, he does the contracts, he submits your contract to you, you employ him to manage. Yes, now, not be where they work, they see love. Yes, now. I went to work with my eyes wide open. I came correct. So they pay him to manage. Now, if you get a web developer to design a website and you pay them to manage the system, maybe every 2 months, every 3 months, like my web developer manage my platform where you people will be learning from every month. You get, we take 1 day to manage the system. So they will pay you to manage system. You are not working 9 to 5 as an automation expert. So that's the difference. And you charge more money as an automation expert because it's more knowledge and more skills. You charge clients more money. So please, can you share the remaining slots available on WhatsApp, because I am hoping to. Okay, yes, I will drop all the information, the course outline, so that you will see what you'll be learning in the next 7 weeks. You will see the course outline. You will see, for those of you outside Nigeria, I will share you the seller link so that you can use it to make payments. Those of you in Nigeria, I will share you our corporate account. Whatever account, I don't use personal account, it is the Jazz. I'll share a corporate account with you, the Jazz Digital Hub, on the group, so that you can make payments and send me the receipt of payment. Then we onboard you. Then somebody said, what is okay, well done, ma. Please, does it mean that if you can't pay before Tuesday and pay later, there will not be benefits attached to it? Yes, you get other benefits, but the benefits that you will not get is 1 year access to remote job. Other bonus, you get it, but you will not get 1 year access to the remote job link. It is not by Tuesday. If by Monday we get the 25 people, we will not give access. If I'm giving everybody that I train access to that remote job link, the link will not reach everybody. So I limit it. Anytime I do free class, I only give it to first 25. But the $31 or $23 early bird discount fee would go on till on Thursday. After Thursday, you cannot pay for the program at 31,000. It goes back to the normal amount, which is 35,000. Then if you want to pay, just go to our website and make your payment. But for this remote job, other discounts, see, other bonuses, even if you pay our normal 35K, you will still enjoy other bonuses, but you will not enjoy the 1 year access to remote job link. The reason why is that if we allow everybody to get access to it, you that is in the group, you will not enjoy your link. So that's why we always limit it, so that more people can enjoy it. You get? So I think I've answered. Our jobs guarantee. I thought this is a paid class. No, the first class is the free class. Today's class is the free class. It's not a paid class. Paid, are there age limits to job? I love these questions. Before I give you guys class dates, I love these questions. Are there age limits to jobs? There are no age limits. There are only skills limits. If your skill is rusty, you will not get job. We've had 50-something years old, 60-something years old students. No, the oldest that I've had that has gotten a job from my academy is a 63. Yes, 63 or 64. I've not had anybody older than that have gotten a job. But a 64, yes, a 64 years old woman have gotten a job from after training from us. So there are no age limits, but there are skills limits. Then somebody now asked a question, our job guarantee after the training. The same way you went to university is school, is job guarantee. Job comes from when, I will not tell you job is not guaranteed, because there are remote jobs everywhere, and there are people coming out showing you results that they are getting job. They don't have 3 heads, they have 1 head. We will teach you the skills. We are doing more than 50% of the work for you. We teach you the skills. We teach you how to prep yourself. We prep you for interview. We give you interview questions, prep you for interviews. Then for those of you that will be among the people that will be giving remote job link, we will give you remote job link. All you need to do is to apply. We teach you how to apply. All you need to do is to apply. They call you for interview, you attend. If you do well and ace the interview, you are very convincing, your skills are good enough. If you don't have job, then your village people is after your life. I tell people that if I can get a job, anybody can get a job. I went for one interview that I did not know pin about the two, but I was confident and bold. There's one thing I did not do. I did not lie. I didn't lie to the employer or the interviewer that I knew the two or I've worked with. I was clear with him. Sir, I'm a freelancer. I'm good at what I do. But you see these two, I'm good at that skill, but these two, I don't know how to use it, sir. He loved my boldness. He loved my genuity. And it's a 7 weeks training program, Meg. And he told me something, that he was going to employ me. And he employed me and he did me 1 week training. He did me 1 week training. That's how I learned how to use Snovo. Snove, yeah. He did me 1 week training. So I tell people that anything is possible. It's just you, your person, as long as you've learned the skill and you know what to do. So hope do you optimize our CV also? I don't optimize CV for clients. I teach you how, for students rather. I teach you how to optimize CVs. We've done over 4,500 people. If I'm optimizing your CVs for you one, that means I will have up to like 50 staffs. So we teach you how to optimize your CV. You will optimize your CV, submit it to us. We will cross-check it, mark it, give you the correction, and you do it. And after we okay it, you start using it to apply. Everything concerning job applications, we check on it for you. And we give certificates after the training. Then class starts on the 4th of May. Yes, that is the cohort, to our 29th cohort. Yes, the 29th cohort of the Jazz Digital Hub virtual assistant training starts on the 4th of May. So for those of you that want to pay part payments now, you have from now till 4th of May to balance your payments. And the class will run from 4th of May up till 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this cohort will do my birthday with me. My birthday is June 8th. So the class will run till on the 19th of June. So we are celebrating my birthday, June 8th, together. The class will run till 19th of June. Then from 19th of June, your 3 months mentorship starts. Within that 3 months, please call us for jobs, that you have job interview, so that we will prep you for the interview. Make sure you get interview. Let us prep you for it. Call us for jobs. Let's prepare you for it. Then, after that 3 months, you will still have access to all our training materials till the next 1 year. For those outside Nigeria, is $23 for the first 25 persons, and they will get access to 1 year remote job link. Then for those in Nigeria, is 31,000 naira. For the first 25 persons, they will get access to 1 year remote job link. Then after that, we go back to our normal price of 35,000 naira, or 28, right? $28. Yes, for those of you that are interested in automation training, send me a DM. We also offer one-on-one training, which is totally different thing from this. For those interested in any of those things, send me a DM. And from tomorrow, we will be opening our group every 2 hours. So tomorrow, I will open the group. Sorry, guys. Tomorrow, I'm going to open the group in the afternoon by 12 noon Nigerian time, and we'll lock it by 2. So within that time, drop all your questions, and that's where the question and answer comes in. Then after I lock the group, I'll come in and take your questions, answer your questions. Then on Monday, we open 2 hours again. So that's how it is. You just be pouring in your questions and we answer it. Yes, we work on your portfolio. We give you real job experience to build. We go to Upwork, get jobs, give it to you. You build those work with the skills that we've taught you. That is your assignment. Real jobs are your assignment. Then we work on your portfolio for you. We work on your portfolio. Yes, we work on your portfolio. Optimize your portfolio. Please, can you reshare the skills to be acquired? Yes, I will share it on WhatsApp. For those of you that just found this live class randomly, you can chat me up to get access to the group. +234 9065. Let me put it here on. Okay, the person that have this for you, techno, to be on this Zoom, that means you have access to the group. It is on WhatsApp, or you tell the person that sent you the link to join to give you my number, chat me up, and we'll add you to the group. So we will drop all the details, then you can start making payments, and I will keep updating you on the numbers. Once we get to the number 25, I'll tell you guys in the group that access to 1 year remote job link has ended. Then the discount continue till on Thursday. Then after Thursday, the discount completely ends. Then we pay our normal price. So guys, thank you so much. I think I've answered all our questions. Is certification needed for remote job? I am a biochemist. I've never used my certificate. Yes. Both MSc, BSc, it's completely, I won't say it's useless, but I've not used anything. So it doesn't matter. The only time I know I've used my knowledge as a chemist was when I worked with a company that handles BMI, and I didn't even stay long with them. It was a project job. So that's the only time. Somebody said, hope you are real. That is serious. Hope you are real. This is very serious. What's the person's name? Natasha. Hope I am real. Natasha, my name is a very popular name. Chiwendu Ama. Put it on Google. I've worked too hard for many years on social media for my name. Put Chiwendu Ama on Google. Put the Jazz Digital Hub on Google. Put the 6-figure woman on Google. Then you will get your answer. We've worked too many years to build that name, and I'm still surprised somebody is asking, hope you are real. That is quite serious. I am proud that I'm saying it with all confidence. We've been on the system for many years. You can check me on all the platforms, and you will see what other students are saying, and scroll down to years back, especially Facebook or LinkedIn. You can scroll my page down to 2022, go down to years back, even before I started training. So you will see. I guess that answers the question. A scammer will not be that bold. So Natasha, you can do that for us. Thank you. Somebody said, can I really learn this without any knowledge at all with my phone? Yes. This should be the last question before we close. You can learn and work with your phone. This is what I did. When I started, I knew I did not have a laptop. I started with skills that I could use my phone, social media management. I used that money to buy a better phone. I used the money that the better phone paid me $5,000. I used that money to buy laptop, to clear my debt. We rented a new house and packed out of the wrecked, like, terrible environment that I, not that the environment was terrible, I didn't like where we were staying, and we packed. Last month I took my staffs, because I like showing people my roots, my physical staff. I took them to that area where I was staying, so that they will not know that life has always been like this. Because when I lost my job, we only now had one source of income. We had to relocate to where we could pay. You get, where my husband can comfortably pay and feed the family without stress. I took my staffs there, like, this is where I started remote work from. It was, that was my starting point. So, and I did it with my phone. Before my friends now dashed me, I used that full 5K to pay. We paid house, settle problem, do everything. Now bought a laptop. Then before I even bought a laptop, my friend, when she saw that I got a 5K job, she dashed me one laptop. She had two. She dashed me one laptop to support my program. I don't run physical training. I run one-on-one trainings, and it's not physical, and I charge $400. So if you are ready for that, chat me. It is one-on-one for 3 months, and it is not physical. It is still online. So thank you so much, everybody. Okay, Natasha said I have met fake people a lot. So I understand, Natasha. I have also met a lot of fake people online. Somebody said, as a lawyer, where can I find legal virtual assistant job? You are not my paid student, so I don't have answers to give to you. But this is what I can tell you. Jobs are on Upwork. Jobs are on LinkedIn. I talked to you guys about a student of mine that in week 3, he got 4 paying job. He's a lawyer. Maybe that's why he's smart. He's very smart. Week 3, he landed 4 jobs. And the way he priced the money, people do say Nigerian clients do not pay well. These 4 people are paying him well, and they are all Nigerian clients. I'll say it's grace. So that's the thing. It's all boils down to positioning. You add whatever you study as an additional juice to spice up your skill. So thank you so much. Can someone with SSE work remotely? Why not? One of my staff who also work remotely she just have an SSE. She finished secondary school last year. We have a lot of secondary school graduates that are working remotely. Yes, their parents registered them. They are working remotely. My 15-year-old niece, I trained her when she was 14 and early 15 as at last year. As at January this year, she has gotten something, because I told her that there is no room to be lazy. I expect her to be doing awesomely before she gets to 20. She's 16 this year, and she's already working. She's already working, earning free money for herself. She wants to go and study medicine. So when she starts studying, maybe that first year, I would encourage her to stop work. From her second year in the university, I'll say, oh yeah, pick up work again. So that's the thing. It doesn't matter as long as you can read, write, and speak good English. There are some jobs that you don't need to even speak English, because you will not be talking, you will just be typing. Reading and writing is very important. Thank you so much, guys. I guess we've done justice to today's class. Hope you all enjoyed your time. Hope you all enjoyed your time. Can our profession comes handy? I see it's more of businesses and marketing. Yes, your profession can come in handy depending on what you studied. If you are a lawyer, a nurse, you can choose to work in your industry. You can choose to be a legal virtual assistant and be assisting your clients based on legal issues and all that. Be a legal virtual assistant. You can choose to be a medical VA. It comes in handy. Whatever you studied can come in handy. It's just a spice. Please, what is the knowledge gotten here? Can I use it for customer service rep work. The knowledge in this free class cannot be used for customer service rep. We teach you tools that you can use for customer service rep in our paid program. 2 hours class cannot teach you customer service representative skills. Okay, so guys, it's like we don't want to go. We just want to be asking questions and questions. So let me see this. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. It's an amazing time having you all here in this class, and I appreciate you all. So see you on the other side.